Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Ask Me Anything. And tonight we will be talking about, here you go. Da, 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 da. It's loading up. Basically, we'll talk about three concepts that will change your life and your business or your career, whatever you're doing right now. Plus, stay tuned up until the last portion because we'll do unboxing of my special gift for myself for my business milestone recently. Believe it or not, I haven't opened it because I want to show to you the unboxing. All right. By the way, if you are tuning in for the first time, I'm Katrina. I'm based here in Toronto. I love what I do. I help ambitious working school age moms build a legacy revenue online while nurturing home and family life. If you're watching me live, comment live. And if you're catching me on a replay, comment replay. And let me know either way where you're tuning in from so we know how global we are. Before we end the day, I end my day here on this side of the planet. I wanted to come in here and share some value to all of you. I've been wanting to do this. I realized I wasn't able to do a go live last week. You know what's my excuse? Because it's fall season already here in North America, here in Toronto. So I usually do my go lives in between, like after I drop off my kids in the morning and then coming back home. So I have like a 5-10 minute walk. I usually go in the park and do my morning go live there, start my business up and running that point. But last week it started really getting cold, like 10, less than 10 degrees Celsius. And I am a tropical girl, so I can't stand the too much um, cool cool weather outside for a long time. And then as soon as I get home, I would see, the dishes to clean, things like that, and I would get sidetracked. So yes, it happens to me as well. So that's why we're shifting to a night shift right now, doing this live. So I'm trying to find that groove back again. So thank you for tuning in. All right, let me see before I continue. And yeah, let me know where you're tuning in from. If you're watching this live, comment live. If you're watching this on a replay, comment replay. And I just attended a Zoom with our bigger team, and it's lots of values, all about, no more self sabotage, self behavioral um, management of ourselves, overcoming ourselves, and the stories that we tell ourselves. So that is really huge in running a business, running your career, running your personal lives. And so I thought of sharing also something that I've been wanting to tell you the past few days, and I got this from one of the emails that I've been reading. And this is actually from none other than Jim Rohn. So here are the three concepts that will change your life. And if you're doing any businesses, whether it is online business or you have your own thing going on, how it can change your career and life forever as well. Are you ready? Are you ready? Here we go. Concept number one. I love this one. For things to change, you have to change. For things to get better, you have to get better. Oh, I realize we're all pink today. I have my pink background. I have my pink, what do you call this? Top. This is a very memorable top, by the way. I decluttered our closet, my clothes, and this one is, I wouldn't, as of now, I wouldn't let go of this one because this is one of, I filmed my winning ad. I was in the car, I was wearing this. So this is my lucky pink top. There we go, just a little trivia there. So for things to change, you have to change. For things to get better, you have to get better. I'll read more about this. And Jim Rohn said, it's not other things that need to change. It's you. Once you start to explore your own personal growth, you can take control over your life. And it works on, of course, future business partners as well. If you tell them, for example, here in the business, if you're here, if you tell your automated leads, people inquiring about your business, if you're here and you're my team, this is also for you and this is also for myself. If you tell the other person who's also interested in joining in the business that for things to change, they have to change, then they will agree with you and get ready to get going. You know, I remember vividly my greatest prayer prior to finding this business. That was around November, December. Yeah, December of 2018. I was about to have my mat leave, and that's one of my biggest whys of starting here in this online business. I prayed like strongly. I would, because I was anxious, I was scared, I was about to take my maternity leave come what was that, February, because I was about to give birth Feb. I gave birth around Feb 12. So my last day would be like last week of January. So I was anxious because that means we will be living off of the employment insurance that I'll be getting, plus my husband's allowance from his student loan. So imagine growing family of five, and the expenses are actually increasing because there will be an addition in the family. Although I'm grateful because here in Canada you can give birth like for free. The only thing that you will spend is like the transportation from your home to the hospital, and of course like extra food for those visitors. But for you, you're all well taken care of. But the daily life after that, of course that it entails expenses. So I was anxious, I was scared, and I was like, Lord, show me something. I know I needed change for me to see a different result. I know I have to do something differently. And as they say, one of the it's what's that, it's kind of, it's called like craziness. If you're crazy, if you are wanting to have a different result but yet you keep on doing the same exact things, right? And sometimes that's very obvious, but one of the most challenging things to do is to embrace change. And so I prayed that one, like it's more of a cry already, like, Lord, show me something. We've been here in Canada for several years, back then like 3 years, and then yes, we're earning dollars, but that also means we're spending dollars. It's just like a routine. Of course we're grateful, it's amazing here, very family oriented, but we didn't come here to just be dependent on the government, right? And so after that, strong plea and prayer, I saw an ad. Maybe that's how you also saw my ad. That's why you've been following me here, and the rest, they say, is history, right? And that's the different thing that I did. I did something different, hence now I'm getting a totally different result from what I was getting 4 years ago, uh, prior to joining and starting this online business. Okay. So other things did not change, but it's actually me who underwent the change. Was it easy? Absolutely not, because it's out of my comfort zone. And I was listening to Bob Proctor yesterday, and he mentioned something about why the terror barrier. What is that? It simply means when we are confronted with an idea or concept that we're not used to doing, like for example, posting on social media, doing go lives like this. I used to be terrified just hitting that go live button like a few years back, because why, I'm not used to doing it. It's a totally new concept to me. And I would think about, okay, what would other people think about me? Is my makeup okay? What would I say? I would stammer, like I would have like sweat all over my face because I'm very nervous. But then as I go along, because I've been doing it consistently, every now and then I gain confidence, I gain knowledge, I try to study what will make me more confident on go lives like this. What will I say, even if I don't have like a script or guide, or just technically getting over myself. Because now my thinking is, what value can I provide to my audience? Like you watching this right now, whether live or on a replay. If I think of, oh, I think my makeup is not enough, or it's already late. I should be putting my son to sleep real soon, so I cannot do this anymore. So I can have like tons of excuses, but I chose to provide value to you, ladies and gentlemen, right now. Watching this, and so I got over myself, and thanks to my mentors and coaches, for dropping that nugget, that I was able to really relate, like, getting over yourself. What value can I provide? Prioritizing that over what people can say about my physical appearance. Like, hey, because if I don't do this now, I would totally forget about it, and the energy is different. Right? So that, and just going back to the terror barrier. So, and Bob Proctor also mentioned about the cave that you fear to enter holds the treasure that you seek. And isn't that like, that's a game changer also for me? The cave that you fear to enter holds the treasure that you seek. And this whole business is like a cave that I was fearful to enter 4 years ago, because this is an unknown for me. I don't know how to do things, but I saw the potential, and the pain of staying where I was 4 years ago was definitely greater than the pain of the comfort zone, getting out of my comfort zone. That is greater. So I was willing to take, like, do whatever it takes, as long as I'm not stepping on other people's toes, I'm doing something legitimate, then I'll do it. Yes, there will be opinions, and it will never end. Unfortunately, opinions do not pay the bills, right? So it's a process. I did not happen overnight. I did not get confident like this immediately, and it's a lot of also working on myself, personal development, and again, it will boil down to, I changed my thinking, I changed my mindset. I needed to change my inner work, my inner size, as John Ashraf would say, so things would get better, so I could get better. Okay. And that's also applicable for you watching this. Okay. If you can relate with that, type number one for concept number one. Okay. And before we move on to the next one, I just want to say hello, Jet. Always nice watching you go. So much to learn, by the way. You look so beautiful. Thank you, Miss Jet. Thank you, Jet. And we have here Jessica. Good evening from Alberta, Canada. Hello, hello. Thank you for watching. Hello, my dearest mentor. Miss Cynthia Salama Borja is my very first mentor ever, and I'm so grateful for her. She used to be my manager and mentor in my life insurance career in the Philippines, and I learned a lot from her. So I am so grateful for her always and forever. My beautiful mentor. Admin, hello, watching from Nevada. Hello, hello. Going out of from our shell is really painful, but it's freedom when we grow. Absolutely. You got it. You got it, girl. And let's move on to concept number two. Here you go. Success isn't something you pursue, it's something you attract by being the person that you become. Isn't this very lovely? And Jim Rohn added, you also don't have to chase and pursue people to make them, your business partners. If you're here in the business, and whatever business you're in right now, specifically if you're doing also social media marketing or attraction marketing, just become more attractive in business, and everything else will start falling into place. People will be attracted to you. You will attract success instead of having to pursue success. And this is the magic of attraction marketing, right? You basically, yes, you attract, it's something that you attract by becoming the person that you become. Visualize yourself. I know it's kind of sometimes hard and challenging. Like, Katrina, how can I imagine being successful if I'm not yet successful? Right? And time again, if you research different motivational speakers, Bob Proctor, Tony Robbins, Grant Cardone, Alex Hermosi, and so many others there, they will always mention this, like, always visualize and be the person that you want to become. If you want to be successful in this business, if you want to, you know um, um, weigh a certain weight, you have to act like that person already. If that person wakes up early in the morning, works on his or himself before showing up to the world, then be that person, right? And eventually you'll attract, because you're working on your inner self. Whatever, and imagine this, I've read somewhere also, like, your physical surroundings right now, it's just actually a manifestation of what's going on through your inner self. And I was like, that makes a lot of sense. Because, and that epiphany, that moment that I really was able to grasp that concept is, one morning I was having coffee and I was looking at outside, enjoying the downtown view. And I was like, I have this, like, we were living here in this apartment right now because I worked on myself really hard to be able to achieve whatever I have right now. And this is a manifestation of the inner work that I've been doing for the past few years. And now, because we have the bigger goals, we're eyeing our bigger goals next. I am basically working on that right now, to be that bigger self, to be able to, when I get there, like, hey, this is the manifestation of the faith, the hard work that I've done in the past, right? So, and it's something that you attracted because first you work on yourself, basically. Okay, so that is concept number two. And the last concept, but definitely not least here, a formal education will make you a living and you will get a paycheck. Self education will make you a fortune. Who can relate? We can relate here. Type fortune. Fortune on the comment section. And Jim Rohn added, if you stop growing, you start dying. So you need to continue your growth pattern after formal education. Read a book, read lots of books, personal development books. Develop a habit of continuing your education through readings, seminars, courses, programs, events, etc. Self education is you taking charge of your life and continuously improving your skills. And I am a huge fan of personal development even before, but my excuse is I'm too busy with family life, with my 9 to 5, to be able to read even just a book in a year. Maybe 1 to 2 books a year. That would be like super stretch already for me, because I would say I'm busy, right? So now with the business, I'm in constant I'm on the constant lookout for books, YouTube videos, so many resources there, free trainings online. And, when you listen to a motivational speaker, usually they would mention other people that inspire that talk. So it's like a rabbit hole of personal development, motivational speakers, and books, Audible. Um, you would rarely see me, for example, I'm cleaning the house or just walking to fetch the kids. If I'm not talking to anybody, I would always have my AirPods, and I'm listening to either a YouTube video about, a concept, or a tech skills in terms of advertising or mindsets, or Audible, or anything about faith, meditation, prayer, things like that. because I want to make use of my time productively while I'm doing, mindless household tasks, things like that. And that's a part of continuous education. And it's funny because I some of you know already, like, I did college twice. One is broadcast communication. Yes, I was able to work, my ideal job back then in the television. I enjoyed that one. That's where I met my husband, and I think that alone is like more than enough. It's already has paid it's already a good trade-off, if you can say that, or a price. And then the second one, my husband sent me to nursing school, but obviously I'm not able to practice nursing. God has a different plan, but I'm still grateful because of those background. I was able to attract career women, career moms, specifically those who are in the finance industry, because my background was not just in TV but also in life insurance and then in nursing. So I'm able to attract people who are, especially specifically parents and moms who are in the same industry, because they can relate with my story. And so that's why I'm focusing on working with moms. It's not just, this business is not just for moms. It just so happened that mostly moms get attracted to my story because I'm a living proof that yes, even if you're a busy career mom, as long as you're ambitious and you have faith that you are worth, you believe that you're worth more than your 9 to 5, then we can work together. Right? And yes, it's a continuous self education. And that feeling that because I have a huge team also from all over the world, I didn't expect that it will be this big. um I just wanted something extra. And the more I learn, I'm pushing myself to learn more because I want to share more value, not just to my team, but also to my audience. And that feeling that you want to learn more because you want to give more, because I feel like I cannot give more. Of course, you cannot give from an empty cup, right? And I think all of us has value to give because you do things differently than me and vice versa, right? So even if it's just a simple thing of how earlier this morning I made the post like, how do you make your kids smile, give you a decent smile when you take a photo. And I've asked you fellow parents, fellow moms, and I haven't commented back, but I've been reading your comments. Like Rebecca said, I say tiger, or another mom said she would say, I would treat you to McDonald's after, or just say, do wacky faces, things like that. And that's the value from you, that those are the things, sometimes that I don't that's not my hack, that's your hack. So it provides value, so we help each other out, right? So being in a continuous pursuit of self education and you sharing that value, I think it just comes back like tenfold, right? So it's the universe gives it back to you. And of course, my prayer always is for me to, I would always say, when especially when I create my ads, like, Lord, show my ads to the people, to fellow parents, fellow moms who wanted, that I can help, and who wanted help as well. So it's a mutually beneficial relationship, because it's not, it cannot be one way. If I wanted to help and this person doesn't want to be helped, then it's not gonna work, right? And yeah, so that's always my prayer. And there you have it. So those are the three concepts that will change your life and your business. And if you find value in that, comment value on the comment section, so I know that it's worth your time that you are watching this right now. Let's see our comments in here. I can relate, Fortune. Yes, admin. Thank you. Sharmalu, hello. Glad to meet you at the Calgary Convention. Greetings from Texas. Nice to meet you there as well. May Keen, watching from USA. Value. Awesome. Thank you, admin. Ellen Villaver, hello. You're welcome, Ellen. All right. So, oh my gosh, I talked like 24 minutes. By the way, I'm super grateful. I made a post yesterday. I was so shocked So I just made the text. I wasn't able to put a photo that comes with it. Oh my gosh, I'm so grateful for these. If you know, you know. I just got my very first legacy income bonus because I recently hit a huge business promotion while I was in the Philippines, and it got processed. I got my certificate over that, and my bonus also, my one-time bonus, and now the monthly bonuses has started kicking in. And this is still surreal for me. This is, of course, as I would always say, it did not happen overnight. And just looking back, what really made me stay up until this point and be excited for the next 4, 8, 12 more years of me here in the business is because I I stuck with my why. And I know it may sound cliche to some, but at the end of the day, it's really when it's always at the back of your mind, and it will sustain you, because not every day in the business or whatever career that you don't always have good days, right? You don't always feel elated or excited, right? It's not always income days. It's not always sunshine and butterflies, automated buyers, right? Of course, those are all good, but um, business journey or any success journey, it is always coupled on challenges along the way. And if you stay the course, and you always go back to your why you're doing what you're doing, and why I have started this business is that what really keeps me going. And I remember my husband would say, oh, especially when I was just starting the business, and he started supporting me already. He would say, if only your business partners would see how dedicated you are at work. The first thing I would see in the morning is you working on yourself first. He would see me on my laptop, whether doing, or my phone, doing meditations and stuff, listening to audiobook. And then the last thing, the last light that he would see at night, it's my laptop, making sure everything is good. If they would only see the hard work that you put. And what's the interesting, of course, you don't, please don't get me wrong that you have to work like all day. I have more time for the business right now because I already quit my job, and that's my choice. You can do this business an hour or two a day. And one of the really good insights that he mentioned to me was, you know what? Since you started the business, I have never ever heard you complain. And I was like, oh. And I actually realized that, oh, yes, I haven't. Because he was so used to me complaining at the end of the day, how my 9 to 5 went, how stressed I got with like office politics or client. It's not really the clients, but basically the workload and stuff like that I have to deal with at the office, and getting so stressed. And then here, when he said that, I was like, oh, yeah, I haven't, I'm not complaining because I'm enjoying what I do, and I've embraced it. Right. And really, when you're enjoying what you do, it doesn't feel like work. It doesn't feel like I'm doing, and I'm providing value. Like now, I'm enjoying doing this. That's why I need to cut myself because I'm going on the 30th minute mark and I haven't unboxed yet. Oh my God, Katrina, you talk a lot. Sharmalu, I actually had a photo of you, then commented my yellow modern. Oh, thank you. If you haven't, I have yet to check our business chat. I'm not sure if you were able to send that one. If you haven't, please send that away. That's I would vividly remember again. Thank you, thank you. Leyland, it was so funny that over the years I've been ignoring you in Facebook, but now You were truly inspiring me. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's okay. Because back then, strangers, we don't know each other. And who is Katrina anyway? Who is Katrina anyway now, right? But because I keep on showing up consistently, then that's why you're able to connect with me. And that's our goal as well. That's why we do posts on social media, not to, brag, but more to inspire. That's why when I post something, like for example, our apartment here, it's not just the beauty, but I always try to put a context behind that, so it's not like just bragging. Right? Yeah, it might appear bragging to some people. I cannot control that, but I'm providing those details in my life to inspire. And I'm happy because some people are already commenting, oh, thank you, I need this, especially I'm a new business owner, you're giving me hopes that this is also what's possible for me, and thank you for that. Life is every flavor, yes. Right? Shayna, yes, you're speaking to me, right to me. There you go. No accidents. You're listening here because you're meant to hear what I wanted to say to all of you. And I took a photo of you and me, a Filipino Iloga. If you remember, I think I would remember. Sharmalu, thank you. And never heard complain. That's a sweet compliment, right? And it's like, I haven't even realized that. And so I would really take that as a nice compliment. Let's do this unboxing. And a lot of you made their guess what was my gift to myself. My business promotion, and that was a quick one, like a 10-minute transaction, because I've been also already researching. So you would be realizing, obviously it's not a laptop because it's much smaller. Some of you said it's phone. I just bought my phone. iPhone Pro Max, and then iPhone 15 is now on its way, so definitely not a phone. What do you think? Make a guess. I just said, Sharmalu, I just bought my iPhone 14 Pro, so I'm not gonna change it anytime soon. And there's Advent, is it an iPad? Alma, hello. Let's see. Sharmalu said it's iPhone 15 Pro Max. Good guess. iPad, good guess. You know what? I don't think someone has gotten the answer, as far as I remember. And here we go. I am gonna AirPods. My AirPod is still working, but still a good guess. But yes, it's an Apple product, and I'm an Apple lady. So let's do this. It's actually oh no, can you guys see this? It's an Apple Watch. That's why in my caption it says it's about time. Yes, I can actually, buy this like years ago. But again, I wanted to be more memorable, so I can tell myself, I got this as my gift to myself when I hit. There you go. We're unboxing it when I hit my business promotion. I remember one time when I hit another business promotion, I bought myself a Dyson air wrap. What do you call it? Curler air wrap, the one that curls my hair. And what's the reason? Why do we buy, physical things? We don't need to do this. But, for me, it keeps me motivated, like keeps me going on for the next stuff. You don't need to buy like expensive stuff or physical things. It could be an experience. Like, we went to Blue Mountain, or it could be a massage, anything that makes you feel rewarded. So you are motivated, like, oh, hey, when you hit a certain goal, you reward yourself, right? So you keep on achieving and aiming for the next goal. And look at this, it's about time now. Yes. What, I forgot the color, but let me see. So the Milanese loop magnetic closure. What is that? Oh, there you go. That's the closure there. Oh, so it's separated like the face and this one. And it's funny when I was okay, this is the description. Apple Watch Series 9, 45 millimeter gold stainless. There you go. And there's actually I did a little research. There's Ultra 9, Ultra series, and there's Series 9. The Ultra is more on sporty. I'm not really that sporty. So I think I'm more of this kind of thing. So I'll just do this. So there are two arrows there. Is it just me? Can you if for those who are also Apple product users, all of the boxes I I keep them like from the Apple Pencil, the iPad, the Mac, everything. I keep them as much as I can because they're so sleek, they're so nice. So here it is. This is the first level. So I open this. Ta-da! There you go. And so let's open this one first. Oh, this it comes of course with its own charger. Oh, it looks like the magnetic one. So there you have it. And this is a USB-C type. That is my son is already knocking. I should be finished soon. And then so the clock itself, so it has directions here, and the clock 45 millimeters. This is the bigger one, the biggest one. I think there's just two. And then I will slide it. There you go. I want to be careful. How do we do this? I'll just push on the other side. Oh, this is trickier. I don't want to peel it. Let's see. Do I peel it? No, I'll just push it. Almost there. Almost there. Oh, there you go. So this is the back portion. Uh, it's like I think this is where all the sensors are. I think it will sense your heartbeat, things like that. I don't know how to use this yet, so I will Google. So that is the face. So it's not actually too big. I like that. And then now, yes, mommy will be finished soon. Hang on. Mommy talks a lot. So we will now open the bracelet. There's actually a lot of bracelet options also on like Amazon, on Etsy, but I want this specifically. This one, they call it a Milanese loop, and it works like this. There's an instruction specifically on how to do that. It's magnetic, so it looks like this. So let's see. Oh, oh. So it's like an envelope. So you pull it. I like it. It's like I feel like I'm an office girl here at home. I actually, yeah, I used to love like watches, but then when I started working from home, it's like, okay, I have my watch here, like my clock. It feels like I don't use. Oh, I don't want to. Oh, how do I open this without really, I don't want to ruin the paper, but I think that's the only way. Oh, yeah, that's the only way. Oh, okay, there's a loop there. And then I will just, do I just pull this off? I think so. I think that's the only way. I just pulled it. And this is how it looks like. So it's magnetic closure. So this one is the magnet, this other side here. And I'm assuming, yeah, it's pretty there. There's the slot, and then we just slide it there. Hopefully, I'm doing it correctly. If not, then I will just and then I will just do it on the other side like this. I think I'm not reading any. I usually read the instructions, but um, I want it to be fast with all of you here. Oh, okay. There you go. And then the next one. is on the other side. It slides pretty easily. I'm just trying to figure out that I do have the correct um, side. Oops, am I doing it correctly? Oh no, I think I locked it. Katrina, you should read. I should read, but it will be something like this. It should be pretty easy, but just trying to figure out I have the right side. Okay, I think so. But it will look like something like this. Look at that. I'll just take a photo and then share it with you. But I like how it feels. Oh, it's been a while. It's been a hot minute since I last wore a watch. So I'm excited for this. I will explore. Oh, and I think the nice feature about this is you can actually control it. Like you can dictate a gesture, like a pinch. You can answer the call with just a pinch, or stop the call, or things like that. And I'm amazing. I'm amazed on how that works. I will you'll you'll hear and you'll see more about the features of this. And I'm so grateful for this. So thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. And I'm so grateful. Ooh, finally, I'll be exploring this one. And so I hope you are able to get something value out of this 40 minutes. Oh my gosh, I talk a lot again. Thank you, and see you again tomorrow. So in the next coming days, I will be more consistent here. Especially, I'm joining a 10-day Go Live challenge. Although I've been doing Go Lives, but I think it's nice to kind of join my team as well in doing Go Lives like this. All right, you have to do a tutorial. Let me see here. Shayna, you have to do a tutorial when you learn how to use it. Have an amazing evening. Yes, I'll do maybe short videos. We'll see. Thanks, Shayna. Although I thought Steve Jobs who designed Apple, but he is the orchestra of the team of Apple, reframing thoughts of the people behind the designer. There you go. Oh, that's actually a good one there, admin. Thank you so much. Awesome. So thank you so much, everybody. See you again tomorrow for another episode of either Ask Me Anything or we just talk together. Awesome. Thank you, and have a wonderful evening, morning, day, wherever you are. Okay.